All right, smoke's settled down just a hair here, so let's not waste any of this heat we got going on. I might have added too much wood. I run wood heat at my house. We have a wood furnace, and I have a very, very specific way in which I load it before I go to bed, and that's with a couple of pieces up front, a couple of pieces in the back. And it doesn't seem to be the way to run this stove. Not at all. It doesn't seem to like that. So, well, you live and you learn. Did I just fix it? We'll see. I'll tell you what, having that river or creek or the flowing body of water nearby is nice, especially when I go to sleep, because I have tinnitus. My ears ring really bad, like a lot, and it's just nice to have that white noise of the creek going by. But last night it didn't really matter because I had been up for 30 hours or so, and so I got home, tried to get some sleep, but it didn't work out like that. Hence the reason I got out so late. It didn't work out like that. So I got to moving. Had a friend pick me up and give me a ride because there is nowhere to park at the trailhead because it's all been plowed and there's a snow berm there. But last night I probably slept for, gosh, almost 12 hours off and on. I'd wake up, shift around, and my shoulders would get cold and I'd have to move around, or I'd get one side would start to hurt or flip over. But normally I sleep for between 7 and 5 hours. Is that gonna work, or is that gonna smoke me out? No, it's gonna smoke me out. Oh, and this is a woods walker. That's what this tent stove is. This was the least expensive one that I could get that folded down and was portable. And even still, it's kind of and I mean, it's only 6 pounds, but it takes up a lot of room in my pack. I was looking at some prices for some other ones, and they were starting at $450 to $500, and this one was like $300, $320. So, you pay for less room in your sack, I guess. But yeah, I couldn't. Like I said, this was pretty hefty, major investment. Just buying it piecemeal was the way to go, but it still wasn't exactly cheap. And I say that, but this is camping on a budget, so. I will say this is already cheaper than my first hobby when I got out of the military, which was skydiving. That was expensive. Holy cow! It was like $2,000 initial investment, and then you got to do 10 jumps, and then you got to pay for an instructor or pay for ground school and this and that and the other thing. That was hefty, but I was flush with cash because I had just gotten back from a deployment, and nowhere where I was stationed is you could spend your money. So I came home with a lot of money and proceeded to, well, I guess spend it on wine, women, and song, and the other half I wasted. So, but yeah, this is already cheaper, and it's already. I'm not going to say it's different. Once you get certified to skydive, it's like $100 to do everything because you got to rent gear and you buy yourself a one-way plane ticket and that. Yeah, the funny story about that is when I ran ambulance for quite a number of years along with the fire department, and I had gotten back from my deployment, and one of the guys who I ran ambulance said, "Oh, did you hear about the town down the street? They had a skydiver caught in a tree." He said they had to bail him out. They had to get him out of the tree. I said, "Oh, that's funny." I said, "I've always wanted to go skydiving." He said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, it's always been." He's like, "I've always wanted to go too. How about tomorrow?" I'm like, "Let's do it." And that's it. We ended up becoming super fast friends and skydiving partners together. It was awesome. He was in the Army Reserve, so he was currently doing his military time as I was fixing to get out. So. I can still touch that. That ain't hot. Uh-oh. I think we're going. I keep saying that, and then it decides to kill itself, or calm down. But hopefully, this is it, because I'm starting to see flames, all over. So that's nice. It's good too, because I only got like half a battery left. These things, you get about 2 hours of run time per battery, and I don't have one charged. I suppose I could, but the other one, it decided to die prematurely because of the cold, but I might just kill it here and save some battery for tomorrow, or when I get ready to eat. But all right, yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. I'll get this thing going and cooked, and when I come back, I'll show you what I'm making. All right, guys.